Spring marathon. I better fix it first. Okay, putting some finishing touches in pencil, almost finishing touches for the marathons in Europe 2022, Rotterdam, Paris, Manchester, Barcelona. Thank you for the research. You know, so many emails. Again, I don't plan to be a race director anytime soon, putting on my own races. But if I do, hold me accountable on the homepage of the website, probably above the fold. On top, I will have the vertical gain and loss for the courses or course for that race. The amount of effort that has had to go into finding, we're still seeking out exact numbers. Most of the data that I've received from all of you out there, thank you so much, is coming, frankly, just from GPS watches and Strava data. I feel pretty confident now because I've received so many emails and tweets from all of you, but it's been a chore. So that's, hold me again. It just is, people are really curious. For all the RDs out there, people are truly curious. Like, what is going to be happening to my legs at mile 16 in a 26-mile race? So not only the elevation chart, but the total vertical gain. And maybe it's my trail running and mountain running background as to why I'm so curious as to the elevation profile and the total vertical gain for these 4 European marathons 2022. Anyway, we're getting closer, everybody. Here's the deal. I'll tell you right now, 2022 racing schedule, really honing in. I'll just say February, let me just confirm, I've got it in the calendar already, February 27th for the Tune-Up Race 2022 in Tampa Bay, Florida. That's right, the Gasparilla, what is it called? Run Gasparilla, there you go. Okay, February 26th and 27th, it's more of it almost feels like a festival feel. And I've heard of this race before in the past. Very flat course. Again, had to really do some digging on Twitter, is finding that exact vertical gain, looking very flat. And when you see names like this who show up to this race, all right, here's some past results like a Dathan and an Abdi and Parker and some other, Scott. If those guys are showing up to this race, I'm guessing they used it as a tune-up race or a sharpening race for their turnover. That's a good sign. Now, obviously, humidity, heat. I've heard it can be maybe a little breezy, a wind coming off the bay in Tampa Bay, but it's ideal timing, and I'll talk more about this in a minute, ideal tune-up timing for my spring marathon, which I will announce very, very soon, spring marathon over in Europe. So, Run Gasparilla in Tampa Bay, Florida. Very, very exciting. Here's the course map on your screen, and it just looks like a really well-organized event. And again, fast times, competitive. Here's some past results. Woo! So looking like we're going back to Florida. I haven't actually hit register yet, but I want to hone in and make sure that this is actually going to work out. Before I forget, if I'm going to turn a doorknob in this spring marathon, I better fix it first. All right, here we go. Perfect. Okay, we're riffing today, everyone. This is a riffing vlog. If you know what that means. all you long-time viewers. So, what do you think? Let me know on the website in the next training block. One benefit of doing a 16-week training block, and one benefit of doing a training block that does not start, I'll just say, even like a week later, gives me the opportunity to process, to think, to analyze more what has happened in Amsterdam, in Naples, in Toledo, in New York ×2. Now I can go back into the archive and just study all the training blocks. So this is 2019, 2020, there's 2021. And so that's what I'm doing right now, analyzing, and taking that time to discern exactly, remember the lessons from this last New York City, no more 140-mile weeks for 3, 4, 5 weeks, no tune-up race 3 weeks before the peak race. What was another lesson? More goal race pace. Anyway, all these lessons that I learned, I'm going to write down on here on the whiteboard just as a reminder as I, tell you here in a second, about to go live. Actually, there's some very interesting boxes for the Monday mailbag. One of them looks like a picture frame. I will show it to you once we're going live in 90 minutes. So after we go live, I will show you what is inside that box. And on that note, Tuesdays with True Love is not going to happen today. It's going to happen on Friday, so the day after Thanksgiving. Sound good? So we've got a lot of updates with Tuesdays with True Love, the True Love 5K. We will announce all of that on Friday. Again, this is a riffing vlog. We're just riffing here, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to say spring. Wah, 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 wah. If you were at the live stream, you know that I thought this was going to be like a picture or something. I forgot I ordered another ring light. So I'm assembling it right now on your screen. It's all about lighting and video production, as I'm always saying. So I thought it was something else. Anyway, that's okay. But what did arrive is shout out to Soar. Thank you, Soar, for sending this along. Just more outerwear to test for all of you. And, they don't give it away. But as I'm always saying, sometimes you get what you pay for in this world. I think my benchmark, I know. I have running gear from college in 2010. So over a decade now. Well, and actually some of it I received in 2009, 2008. If the running gear, the outerwear specifically, doesn't hit a decade, I'm a little sad. So I can almost guarantee you this gear from Soar is going to last a decade. So I got some socks. I'm actually probably most excited. If you didn't see the live stream, upper right-hand corner, I'll link to it below. And you can see my gut reaction to this t-shirt coming out of the bag. It was an epic gut reaction. I'll just put it that way. Okay, here we go. The marathon, the spring marathon, speaking of the UK, and I can see why football, aka soccer, let me bring the camera just a little closer here. I can see why football, aka soccer, is so lively in the stands over in Europe. Because the amount of enthusiasm for Manchester, Paris, Barcelona, and Rotterdam was very active on social media and in my email inbox in the past 2 or 3 days, okay? So I know I can't do all 4 of the races. I wish I could. Got to only pick one. And a shout out to, hold on, let me just pull it up, time out, and time in. So in the last 15 minutes, again, thank you to Cooper and Lewis over on Twitter for confirming. Lewis said Manchester on his watch was 456 feet, and I've had 5 or 6 people confirm it's right in that 430 to 460 range, so I believe that's getting more accurate for Manchester. Barcelona and Paris, not quite as accurate, around that 500-foot range, but yes, indeed, Rotterdam, 213 feet, and that was confirmed by Cooper and some other people as well. So it's not all about vertical gain. Now, when you're trying to run fast, it's interesting, like less turns, lower vertical gain, solid weather in the sense that it's not too hot, not too humid. I'm going to say crowd noise. Did Kipchoge break 2 hours in Vienna with crowds the entire way, all 26 miles, screaming and yelling? versus at Monza in northern Italy, where he did not break 2 hours on that F1 track, where it's kind of quiet. You know, you're kind of out there in no man's land. I don't know. I think it's a big deal. I think crowd sizes, crowd noise, crowds. That's why I love New York City. It's like, oh, the energy. It gives you energy. People give us energy. So I took all these factors, you know, then of course competition. So after analyzing all of that, I have landed, you know, it's Rotterdam on April 10th. That's it. Now, registration is not opened yet. I have communicated a little bit with the, not the race director, but whomever is in charge of registrations about getting into that, you know, that sub-elite corral. So just behind the elites so that, you know, we can work together, chase down those fast times. I'm not going to announce my goal time yet. Still discerning that. I have some ideas on that, but there you go, okay? I'm excited, very excited, which obviously connects to Gasparilla, which we already talked about. And it just, yeah, oh man. So Netherlands, I'm coming back for you. And actually, should I fly into Amsterdam or Rotterdam? You let me know down in the comments because, yeah, you just let me know. I love Amsterdam as well. Great cities, onward and upward. Here we go. Comment of the day, question of the day. I guess we'll do the, I'll do the question of the day first. It's been said before that everyone has a book inside them, right? If you were to write a book, what would it be about? Maybe it's a novel. Maybe it's an autobiography. Maybe it's a research book. I don't know. What kind of book would it be? What would you write about? I know it's a non-running question, but I like to mix it up a little bit here in the basement. All right, here we go. Comment of the day we'll go to Dino Bulls Rose. Sitting outside, so I asked yesterday, what are you what is a small thing that it's just like nice to have every day? This person says, sitting outside in the sun with my wife and playing with our dog after an afternoon run. It clears the mind and makes everything better. Brilliant, just brilliant. I love it. It's just the simplicity of life. Those little things makes a difference. Rotterdam, we're coming for you. Oh, more. Again, I'm not registered yet because it's not open yet. But Gasparilla, Rotterdam. I didn't even talk about Pikes Peak. That'll be another time. All right, right here. We'll toss it to, we'll toss it to a marathon training block planning vlog. Marathon training block planning vlog. Right there, right there, right there. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.